Hello ladies and gentlemen, Grim here, and we got the Raven passives and abilities reveal where they literally say word by word, like literally the things that are going to be said in the game once the characters is added into a game, if you have her at 6 stars of course, and level 70 abilities. So that's what we're going to take a look at today and try to discern how good she will be. And from here we're going to get pretty much all stats. The only thing in terms of the character performance that will affect the character performance tremendously that we do not know is how many fast attack hits she has, if she has 2 or 3. But other than that, we pretty much got all the information to kind of deduct if she'll be good or not. So, let's start with the first passive, Darkness Fall. Successful specials used by Raven remove active buffs from the opponent. Again, don't give a crap about active buffs on the opponent, that's not doing much, and the opponents don't usually have active buffs in Radiant Soul Rates, and inflicts darkness, increasing all incoming damage. Well, that's something, and that's really something as we're going to get into the values. And also upon activating super move, Raven increases her attack for each stack of darkness on the active opponent for the duration of the battle. Okay, so we're going to get 25 seconds of darkness per successful special. Of course, at master level passive. And that's gonna be great because that's enough. That's more than enough room to tag in and out if need to, like if you're stacking Gold Blades or something. And as you know, the duration, as we have seen, the gameplay will be refreshed by a further stack. So you hit the enemy once, and then you hit him a second time, and the duration is refreshed. But now you get 2 stacks, like it's with stacking Burning Good Multiverse Armor Supergirl. So that's great. And also darkness, all incoming damage to this hero, the hero that you're fighting and you're inflicting darkness on, will deal 120% more damage. Stacks up to 5 times. Okay, so this will stack to a total amount of 600% more damage. Well, that's literally the King passive. Like if you open, and I got that open on my second window over here. If you open Ingest Mobile and look at King, his buff also stacks, like the Building Tsunami passive, also stacks to 600% damage. So this passive so far, it's on par with King's passive. And it's in one way better and in one way worse. And 40% attack, 40% additional attack per darkness stack upon using Deadly Scene. Again, attack is a little bit vague because so far they said we're going to get more damage per stack. But when you use the super move, we're going to get a 40% attack increase per Deadly Scene. If you're going to get plainly attack, and it's most likely going to be out of the base attack, so it's going to be like a value anywhere between 2400 and 2800, because that's usually the base attack of the character, because that doesn't really take into account the stuff you got on gears and artifacts. Yeah, it's most likely going to be 4% of that, and while it's not the highest value, it's still a pretty damn decent value, especially in normal raids. In soul raids, it doesn't matter that much because you're getting so much stack from the artifacts, but in normal raids, it's going to be a huge amount. And yeah, it's attack, not overall damage, so it's not gonna be that crazy. So this passive so far is going to be amazing. And by this passive alone, no matter what else she's got, she would be amazing. Only if she did have a passive that would ruin it. She does though. At the very least it ruins this if you're using Gold Blades on her. So yeah. Moving on to the second passive, being Demonic Rage. Raven unleashes her demonic nature when her opponents drops low. She absorbs all the darkness back from active opponent, dealing damage to them and healing herself for each stack consumed. So, when she gets below 30% health, she's gonna be like, nope, give them back, and she's going to heal by 40% health, which is not even a great heal, by the way. And it's going to inflict 100% damage of attack stat, which is also a laughable amount of damage. So each time she gets below 30% health, she's going to automatically destroy everything you've built so far in terms of stacks. And that sucks. Bro, look, in order to take a comparison, imagine if you're playing King, you're stacking up the passive, you've got all the stuff done, you've got glowing hands already, and then each time King drops to 30% health, he's going to lose all of his stacks, and Heal for 40% health. Imagine that. That would suck, wouldn't it? Yeah, this is the case over here. And look, in soul raids it's not gonna be a big deal because you're not gonna drop below that threshold of health. But in normal raids, if you're using gold blades, you're guaranteed to drop below that. So most likely we're gonna see Raven played in normal raids without all blades on. And I mean, she might be, she will most likely be amazing with Beta Club anyway, and that will be the best in slot artifact. But having this over here feels literally like pushing people away from all blades, because they figure out that they did a marketing mistake by making all blades so available to everybody through airdrops, and now they're trying to purposefully make a character suffer from having all blades, which sucks. Like, look, the second passive, Raven would be a so much better character if this crap did not exist. If they remove the second passive, like, get her 3 tiers above on a tier list or some shit, but nah, bro. This is so bad. The second passive is so bad because she's centered around damage dealing capacities, and this thing alone is going to mess up all her damage dealing capacities for a tankiness and the healing that nobody asked for. Yeah, the second passive is terrible. And the third passive is going to enhance the team's power generation buffs by 100%. Look at my face. Do I look like I give a crap about that? Hopefully not, because I don't. There's so little amount of power generation buffs in the game to the point where I 99% guarantee you that her best in slot team will not have any power generation buffs, and this will be 100% wasted. But yeah, let's move on to the first ability. First special is going to be Raven unleashes her wicked claws on the foe, and she's going to deal some damage and have a 75% chance to seal 0.5 power bars on successful basic attacks for 15 seconds. Well, it depends on some things. Like, the power steal is nice nevertheless. It's not the highest amount, but at the same time do a lot of basics, so it's going to add up. The second thing is this going to scale up with fast attack hits? Like, for example, if you trigger a fast attack hit instead of 0.5 bars power, you drain 1. I don't know, but again, a pretty interesting ability. Again, I don't mind the power drain, glad it's there. Let's move on. Special 2. Dark Half. Raven hits her enemy with supernatural energy, sending a demonic minion for a devastating blow. And this automatically performs crits against opponents affected by darkness. Very cool ability. Glad it performs crits automatically. You're likely to never use this. And I'm going to get into why when we get into it. Actually, I'm getting into why now. Special 2 abilities usually have a far lower damage output than special 3s. And even if this one is guaranteed to crit, just look at the base damages. We're going to have the special 2 having 11k damage and the special 3 having 23k damage. If you're using her as this damage dealer, nobody's going to give a crap about the special 2. So special 2 in Raids and Sword is going to be useless just because it's sitting at a special 2. It would have been as easy as to swap around, like, keep the effects exactly and swap around the damages between the special 2 and the special 3. And that would have been perfect. But for some reason, no. The special 2, who has the potential of being the main damage dealing abilities, is stuck at special 2, which deals far less damage, which sucks. So yeah, fat rip on that one. And then we got Phantom Cloak, which deals magic twists and rips apart the very soul of Raven's enemy. Deals some damage, and it has 100% chance to apply illusion for 20 seconds, which is a shield that ignores the incoming special attacks. I mean, it's okay to have, but nobody really asks for it or needs it. Also, I'm glad she has it because it's kind of lore-wise. I mean, it looks good on her, but would have loved this to be a special 2 and to have the special 2 as special 3 in terms of damage, because everybody's going to now be stuck with this crap as the main damage dealing ability because this deals the most damage. And the illusion is not gonna be that great. I mean, my dude, people don't usually get hit by abilities. People usually try and avoid that stuff. You know where this could be useful? maybe against Dr. Fate, but even against Dr. Fate in normal raids, if you're going to do a tag and you're going to go step and he's not gonna do crap. So yeah, the special ability ignore is kinda crap. I mean, it's good that it's there, it's kinda crap that it's the special tree. Again, swapping the special 2 and special 3s, putting the special 2 at the special 3 amount of damage would be a far better choice. Because it's not, I don't give a crap about guaranteed crits, and most likely she'll have a crit build anyway, because of the difference in damage between those two. And yeah, now we're going to get into a special tree, and the super move end is going to just say the same things as every super move says, and on top of it is going to have the passive things. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so look, if this character's second passive did not exist, it could have the potential of becoming actually the best damage dealer in the game, or at the very least the second best. It really could have the potential to do that if the special 2 did not exist. The second passive did not exist. Like, if the second passive did not exist and you swap around the special 2 with the special 3 in terms of damage, very likely to be at the very least one of the top 3 damage dealers in the game. But since the second passive exists, and the special 3 is the special 3 that it is right now, I don't know. I really don't know. We can only wait and hope to see how she performs. I mean, by reading this, I can still guarantee that at the very least for soul raids, she's going to be easily in the top 6 damage dealers. Easily in the top 6 damage dealers, I can guarantee that by just looking at this. The sad part is that I don't really know what team she'll have, because by the looks of it, the ideal team for her will be Just League Flash and Black Manta. Not Just League Flash and Brainiac. And that's Black Manta's team, and Black Manta's been doing very well lately. So I don't know about that one. We'll see. Maybe you can also use Shazam with her. That's something you can do. King doesn't use Shazam always anyway, and he can do without him. But yeah, I don't know. We can only wait and see how people do it. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on this one. So make sure you hit the subscribe button for that. And with all that being said, I'll see you all in the next one, and let me know in the comments what you think about Raven. But yeah, goodbye.